Because I'm sure Kevin will ask, is there a window that I can see through? I'm Chandra Wilson. I play Dr. Miranda Bailey on Grey's Anatomy.
I'm Jesse Williams. I play Dr. Jackson Avery.
Hi, I'm Kevin McKidd. I play Owen Hunt.
I think you guys came from a place where you were like, oh, I want to do this. And I was asked and I said, okay, because I didn't know how to say no. I figured that you probably shouldn't say no.
Right.
So
I started it because of you. You know, I saw you do it and I was like, whoa, that looks really fun and really challenging and really hard. Not that you made it look hard, because you didn't, but it's like...
I was acting as a director. When we're directing ourselves, how do you do that? Because I give myself 2 takes, that's it. I'm not going any further.
Yeah.
Like, I need to get it right so we can move on. But I've also found that I wouldn't pay attention to Bailey sometimes, and that it wasn't
everything
fair.
else in the frame.
Exactly. It wasn't fair to Bailey for me not to pay attention to her, me always sticking her in the back. It's like, if she needs to be in the middle of the room, she needs to be in the middle of the room.
I'm very kind of dismissive of myself. He'll say his thing. Don't be self-indulgent. I don't need a lot of takes. Just get that out of the way, but make sure you're getting what you need from the other actors and what else is in the frame. But that can certainly
Avery's in the show
turn into
too.
neglect.
First time I did that, Sandra Oh was still on the show, and I came down to the residence lounge, scene with me and her, quite an intense scene, and I came from editing straight on set to start shooting, and Sandra came up to me in the middle of the shooting and she went, what's wrong with you today? And I was like, I don't know. She said, because your acting is really bad. And I was like, and she was like, you're really like wooden and like technical. Everything feels really technical. And I was like, and I was trying to shut off this much more technical aspect of my brain that was in editorial mode and having to come and shoot a scene. And that weirdly is even harder for me. When I'm in editing mode and I have to go and shoot a scene, I almost find it harder.
I love the fact that we have playback, and I always go back and watch because I feel like when I'm in the scene, I'm not watching you guys because I have to be Bailey. Debbie Allen was saying, girl, you don't need that playback. Trust yourself. You know you good. You got to worry about that playback. You got to trust your cameras. You got to trust your cameraman. You already set up the shot and everything, so just trust your camera. We got to move on so the days won't be so long. So I had a scene with you. It was when Avery died, when Grandpa,
Avery. I'm still alive.
Avery died.
No spoiler.
And you came into the room with Bailey and Catherine, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And one of the last shots was over my shoulder to you, and your reaction was gonna lead me to the scene with us on the stairs. And what you gave me, the actor, was exactly what I was looking for. And I've got Debbie in my head going, trust your cameraman, and trust her, and you're good. And the problem was moving on meant that a wall was gonna get raised and cameras were gonna get turned around. Do I take the 2 minutes to go and look at that take and make sure that I got what I needed, while everybody waits. And allowed myself to feel that pressure and say, okay, I guess we got to move on. And then I went and looked while we were making the change, and camera was not right here, it was right there. So I got it in an off axis instead of the eyes that me, the actor, was looking at. And I was like, Debbie, thank you very much, but I'm never going to listen to you again. I can't, because it's not fair to you. It's not fair to me. That's me. Somebody else may be okay, but me, I feel like my job is to give you direction, and I can't do it if I can't see it.
That's a part of directing that might be interesting for people to understand, is that when we commit to shoot this scene from this angle, you got to dress the room in a certain way, and when you're done, if you say you've got it, that you're done, now we're turning around on me, they're going to pull up this wall, pull up that wall, move that furniture, move the bed, change the lighting. It's all done. You can't come back and say, I need one more from Kevin. Like, it's too late. The whole world has changed behind you. So.
I mean, you can, but everybody's going to hate.
There's that.
Yeah.
What was your favorite episode that you directed, if there is one?
Favorite.
How many of you
favorite
directed,
couple?
Chandra?
Okay, so I just finished episode 20, right? Yeah, and that's very, very cool for somebody that only was going to do one episode. And I was second behind Rob, and then this one over here decides he's going to do like 5 episodes a season. He just chug-lugged right on past. So I'm like, you know what? Live your life,
both
kid.
over 20.
Live your life. But I think it was the Do You Know episode, Sandra's sliding door episode in season 10. It was so much fun for me because I got to play with you guys.
That was the one where you became a drunk, right?
He was my drunk Jackson. It made me so happy. Now, none of that's in the show that aired.
Yeah.
because
The
like
goatee was
15 minutes had to
intimidating
get
to
cut.
people. Oh yeah.
But it's on the extended version on the
Yeah, you
DVD.
gotta
So
pay
get the
extra for
DVD and you can see the whole episode.
Last year, Fight for Your Mind, I really loved, and I loved for a few reasons. One, we were able to get out of the hospital. So I get to be in a new world, not in the same hallways. And I was outside, we're shooting in the sun, it's beautiful weather. I was really excited and enjoying myself, being able to create something whole, kind of from scratch in some ways. But also it was a very emotional journey for two important characters, for Camilla and Justin.
When we first started doing our standalone episodes, and those are the episodes that are really kind of character-centric, focus on, you know, just a few characters in a certain situation and kind of extends their journey. Mine was, I'd call it the airplane episode, where the whole thing was going to take place on a plane.
I remember.
And so I'm like,
Nathan Riggs.
well, what in the world does that mean? But once I read it, I realized that, okay, yeah, it's on a plane, but in this plane are actable areas.
Right.
And I basically ended up taking that plane and creating
Zones.
6 different acting areas
Yeah.
and placing people in seats with the relationship that they were going to have in the scenes and how they were going to walk. So even though it seemed like it was going to be so complex, it was very clear.
Right.
What
it
it
sounds
needed
at
to
first
look
like you're crammed into one space, but really you have 6 rooms. You have 6 spaces.
Actable spaces.
Yeah.
Ultimately, do you feel like you guys are better actors as a result of sitting in the director chair?
I think I'm a less selfish actor. You know, I think
Is
I'm a
it?
less selfish actor. You know, I'm more on time on set, just in really basic terms.
When
you
was
know,
the first time you saw that? When you had to wait?
So I remember saying to Herb and the other guys, like, wow, these actors take a long time to come up. And 4 minutes plus 4 minutes plus 10 minutes plus 2 minutes plus 12 minutes plus 5 minutes throughout the day, we've
Adds
spent
up.
55 minutes doing nothing with everybody ready, waiting for actors this day. Sometimes it's less, and it's not a huge problem on our show, but you know, I want to over-exaggerate it, but yeah, you notice how these things tally up. The little things, just being really communicative as a director, that I think probably helps me as an actor ask the right questions,
Right.
or just shut up and trust, but just be part of it. participate
Or more
in that
willing
way.
to say, what do you need? And then
Yes.
try to make that adjustment. Let me see
Yes.
if I can find that for you. Let me see if I can give you that. As opposed to, no, I wasn't feeling that at all. I think I should be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that
You know?
before I started directing, like when I was doing the stuff for HBO and stuff, and I was a much younger actor, and I was probably full of a lot more piss and vinegar, you know, I was like, and I was very method-y. I still, you know, I'm proud of what I do. I try and be as authentic as I can be, but it's exactly that. I feel like if I was directing me when I was like that age, that guy would really annoy me.
I mean, I
'Cause he
have
would be
had
like-
an actor say, no, bring the camera around to me. You
Right.
should bring the camera around to me and what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, we have such a great foundation
Yeah.
for the way we've had to learn to where it communicates very well out there in the world.
Yeah. I'm scared about going out, but,
Don't be scared.
but I think it'll be fun.
No, you'll be really surprised.
Yeah. Bye, guys.